Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And and it got so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
Next thing I know, money come, with this mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff like that. Talking about, you owe us an album. And I'm like, excuse my French, but I don't owe you. You owe me money.
Man, Craig Mack went to his grave mad at Bad.
Girl, let me tell you the tea that's been bubbling for years, but now it's spilling all over. Craig Mack? Oh, he didn't just vanish from the spotlight. He was pushed out, like completely abandoned. And the whispers. They say Diddy wasn't just behind the career sabotage. He might have passed Craig a deadly STD, too. Yeah, I know it sounds wild, but people aren't staying quiet anymore. Let's rewind. Craig wasn't some nobody. He was Bad Boy's first artist. Yup, before Biggie, before Mace, before the flashy empire, there was Craig Mack. Picture this. Early 90s, Craig's outside some Manhattan club, just freestyling. No mic, no crowd, just raw talent. Diddy spots him and bam, signed on the spot. Before Bad Boy even had a name, Craig was already laying bricks. And when he dropped Flava in Ya Ear in '94, the streets went crazy. That track launched Bad Boy. The remix? That's what made Biggie blow up. Craig opened the damn door for everybody. But guess what? The love didn't last. Even though Diddy used to call Craig and Biggie the foundation of Bad Boy, he made it real clear who he cared about more. All the promo money, all the hype, straight to Biggie. Craig? He was left hanging. People like Gene Deal, who were there, saw it all, say it wasn't just shady, it was disrespectful. Get this, Craig once pulled up at some party, probably needing some help. Diddy? Tossing money left and right like usual. Then Craig comes over, and Puff hands him a single $100 bill. $100. That's it. Like, here, that's all I got for you. What?
He asked Diddy for money before at an event. And Diddy, he pulled out a wad of money with a smirk on his face and only gave him $100. You heard about that?
I don't know about that, but I could see Puff doing that, fronting like that.
And it gets worse. A video just resurfaced, and it's painful to watch. Diddy's on camera lying about Craig's second album dropping soon. Craig's standing there, clearly heartbroken, knowing damn well that album was never gonna see daylight.
And I want to congratulate Craig Mack on his Grammy nomination.
No question.
Yes, baby, yeah. Cool, that's cool, and I'm sure you got much things in store for my man.
Yeah, definitely. We got a new album we're working on him to drop.
Because let's be real, Diddy never planned to drop it. Craig's first album went gold, and that just wasn't good enough for Puff. He wanted platinum. Biggie gave him that. Craig didn't. So what did he do? Instead of releasing him like a man, he allegedly iced him out. No promotion, no studio time, no nothing. Just left Craig out in the cold until he had no choice but to walk away in '95.
See, Craig Mack used to come up in the studio, man, by himself. Or have man that whoever was driving him, whoever he was riding with, he used to come over in the studio by himself. And he would have confrontations with Puff. And I mean, they talking. You understand? Puff would talk in front of all of them because he's showboating. He know he ain't gonna use.
And y'all, when he left, things spiraled fast. Craig Mack went broke, like broke. Filed for bankruptcy, tried to go independent, and failed. And here's the dirty part. Word on the street is Diddy was still pulling strings behind the scenes, sabotaging deals, closing doors before Craig could even knock, like he wanted him erased from the industry. And it worked. Craig disappeared. Fast forward to 2018. Boom, Craig's gone. Passed away from complications related to HIV. At first, everyone thought it was just bad health, bad luck. But now, after all these lawsuits and trial leaks involving Diddy, people are doing the math, the timeline, the way nobody at Bad Boy said a word, the silence. It's suspicious. And then, the rumors started flying. Some folks believe Diddy didn't just wreck Craig's career. He might have infected him with HIV too, allegedly.
Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And and it got so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong, the man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS.
It gets real nasty here. A new lawsuit just dropped, and this Jane Doe in it? She claims Diddy once got off on a Biggie shirt. Like what? So naturally, people started asking, how did Craig even get infected? And then it hit. What if he did something with Diddy? Maybe to get help, to pay the bills? Let's not forget, Craig was desperate. Homeless, bankrupt, starving. Gene Deal even said Craig was basically begging for help. And guess what some people say? Diddy offered help, but with conditions. Nasty ones. Like, bend over if you want to check. And Diddy's freaky lifestyle? It's been the talk of the industry for years. Then, earlier this year, Diddy popped up in court, and honey, he did not look like himself. He looked frail, gray, thin, a shell of the Diddy we knew, and the whispers got louder. Is Puff fighting HIV in secret, behind all that money and glam?
Have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
But that ain't even the darkest part. Another theory? Craig didn't even have a choice. That those infamous freak-off parties Diddy threw in the late 90s and early 2000s? Craig might have been forced into stuff. And let me tell you, those parties, they weren't just wild. They were madness. Men, women, oil, no protection, just chaos. When the feds raided Diddy's spots, you know what they found? Over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. But no protection, no safe kits, nothing. Just disease waiting to happen. Now people are calling those parties STD factories. The aftermath is hitting now. Women are speaking up, saying they got herpes from men tied to Diddy. A night worker even sued Cassie recently for giving her the same thing. And Usher? Yeah, he got sued too. 2 women and a man came forward saying he infected them, and they were all somehow linked to Diddy's circle. Remember Jonathan Audi, the guy who flipped out at Trump's Doral Resort in 2018? Well, when police questioned him, he named names, said he got pulled into one of Diddy and Cassie's freak-offs, said he caught herpes there too. He even claimed there was hush money paid to keep him silent.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But
back then, everyone thought he was just another nutcase, but turns out his face popped up again in court. This time, listed as a worker Diddy had hired. Makes you wonder, right? And don't even get me started on Kim Porter, Diddy's baby mama. Her death raised a lot of eyebrows. People whisper the real autopsy revealed she was battling something serious, something she never spoke about. And just before Craig passed, he gave this interview. Man, he looks sick. Like, really sick. And in that video, he talked about someone in the industry moving like a mafia boss trying to take him out. He didn't say names, but come on, who do you think he meant?
Next thing I know, money come, with this mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff like that. Talking about, you owe us an album. And I'm like, excuse my French, but I don't owe you. You owe me money.
Now let's put this all together. Craig Mack, he started Bad Boy. He gave them their first hit. He brought Biggie in the door. And what did he get in return? No love, no loyalty, no help, just years of being ignored, disrespected, and allegedly infected. And folks online, they're furious. One person said, "Diddy gonna meet Craig Mack soon? That's probably why he only sits back and watches now." Another wrote, "You can't sleep with everybody and expect to stay clean. He's dying." So now the question is this just industry cruelty? Or is it something darker, something no one's dared to speak about till now? You tell me. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story, it's far from over. And if you want more raw truth and wild industry secrets, you already know what to do.